Hello and welcome to the video on how do I create my electronic survey. So in order to do the electronic survey, we are going to use Google Forms. So what you need to do is you need to log into your Google account as I have here. And under New, you're going to go down and go to the More option, and we want Google Forms. So Google Forms is where we're going to create our survey. So it's just like creating a Google Docs or Google Sheet. All right, same idea. I'm going to type in here, practice survey for me. So you're going to type in your name of your survey, and you can put a description. Please do not put your name on this, okay? We do not want names on these surveys. So practice survey, we better change that to make it, spelled properly. There we go, practice survey. About stuff, so you could put a little bit of a header in there if you want. It's not a requirement. All right, so let's look at some of the questions you can ask here, some of the formats that Google Forms allows. So a simple question off the start, most people are going to be asking this is gender. All right, so we can just click on our question and type it in. We can click on the first one and we'll put female. I'm going to click on add an option and I'll put male in. And there we go. My question is created. Now, if it's a question that you want to force people to answer, you need to come down here, click on required to make it required. All right. Once you're done with the question, simply hit your plus option here to add a new question. So that first one was a multiple choice question. So your multiple choice question, there is only one correct answer. So, for example, who will never win the Stanley Cup? What it multiple choice will do is only allow people to pick one of the options. All right, and let's go the Canucks. So there we are. All right, so that's what a multiple choice question format is. Now, if you click here, it gives you all the other different possibilities. So you can go short answer, you can go paragraph. I would really, really recommend avoiding the paragraph for our particular little project, but you can if you feel it important. What we found in the past is a lot of students don't take the time and type in a reasonable answer. Maybe if you want short answer, you can put it in. So in 5 words or less, describe Mr. Agar. So then it will force people to type in and they'll have a limited space available. It's not necessarily 5, but they'll be limited to what they can type in. So it'll be a short answer question. What else do we have here? So we did multiple choice check boxes. So this is if you want to have multiple answers or multiple people allowed to choose multiple options. Okay, so what type of TV genres do you watch? We can add them in. So we have comedy, horror, we got sci-fi, we got sports. One more. Let's go with drama. There we go. Okay. So again, you want to make sure you hit required button. So they must click on. So they must actually provide an answer. They won't let them finish the survey without having that option or without answering that particular question. So this one, they are allowed to check multiple boxes here. All right. Our next question then after the multiple choice is drop down. So this is only pick one possible answer. So what career are you hoping to follow? So what will happen is it'll be a drop down menu and you type in all the options that you want. So engineer, kite designer, Mr. Agar's assistant. All right. And again, we got to make sure we check on the required button so they have to answer it. Then another style question is our linear scale. So how would you rank Mr. Agar? So on the linear scale, you can change it. So you can have it go from 1 to 10 if 1 to 5 isn't sensitive enough. Go down to 0 if you want. Okay, completely up to you. And then you label it so they know, you know how they are to answer it or what side of the scale they want to be on. All right, so there we go. Make it required. So there's our linear scale or sliding scale type question. Finally, there's one more option in Google Sheets, and this one is pretty cool. It's a little bit more complicated. This is a multiple choice grid. So rank your opinion of the following sports. All right, so down the side, so our rows, this is this is where we put in our sports. So we put hockey, put ringette, put basketball. We'll put maybe baseball, and you can put as many as you want in here. Then in the columns, so the headers, we're going to put dislike, neutral, and you can put whatever topics or headings make sense. All right, so what that'll do is that'll form a grid where they can check in, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. So those are the question styles you have. So you have the grid, which I'm going to show you, sliding scale. Again, this is a pull-down menu. They'll only be able to choose one answer from there. Here they can check off multiple answers. Short answer if you choose. Okay, and this is our checklist questions. They can pick one, or multiple choice, I should say. Okay, those are the basic question styles. Now you can do other things here. If you want to incorporate an image, you want to add an image into your question. Let's try that. So add image. So choose an image. And I don't have probably any images. Just a sec, I'll hunt one down. And I found one. So I'm going to put this potential desk arrangement in. So there's a seating plan one that I had. How does this seating plan make you feel? Oh, fell. Feel. So a very important question. I got it as, let's see here. Sorry, I wanted to enter in the image, so I'm just going to put seating plan. Then what I would do is the question underneath is, how does this seating plan make you feel? Bored and excited. So you can add an image in there, all right, that will that you can refer to in the survey. All right, now just checking. All right, so those are the different types of questions you can add in. Going back up to the top, there's a couple things you can do. Color scheme, you can change the color of the background. That's beautiful. Or you can pick some themes. They have a whole bunch of different topics down the side. So sports and games, for example. You can have some animated ones. All right, and it gives you that background in the survey. Preview, I'm going to head to that in 1 second. Settings. When you click on settings, what I would do is I would pick anyone for who can view it. Just because if you do it with Avon Maitland, they're going to have to log in as their identity, and it may slow things up a little bit. So anyone will be a little bit quicker and can submit only one response. It requires a login. I can't see people doing the same survey a bunch of times, so we're not going to worry about this or worry about that particular option. We can show a progress bar if you want. Shuffling the questions, a lot of your stuff is going to be sequential, so you probably don't want to do that. All right, so we can hit save there. Now we get to go to the preview button, and the preview shows us what the survey will look like when we go in and try it. So it allows you to take a look at how the question works, whether the format's correct, and you can see who will never win the couple. That's the Leafs, and I guess I better check mail. my hero, so that works. I watch comedy, sports, sci-fi. I'll watch drama. And I want to be, I can't be my own assistant, so I'll be a kite designer. Of course, he's amazing. Hockey, like, I better put ringette, like, basketball, I'll be neutral on it. And just to anger some people, I'll say I just like baseball. The seating plan, man, that is incredible. I'm going to be very excited about that. And there is what it would look like when you go through, or when a student goes and does the survey for you. Now, if you submit the answer, um, it'll start generating answers into your spreadsheet. So I would recommend at this point not submitting an answer, just use it as a trial or a practice run. Like I said, if you hit submit, then your answers are going to be entered into your final data, and you probably don't want that. All right, but it gives you a feel for what it's going to look like. So we close that up. I'll leave that page. Now we're back to the editing. So if we're happy with the survey, or we're at the stage where we're going to trial run it, and you can do that. You can send it or let people take a look at it. We can print this out so people can take a look. Once we're done, what we're going to do is we've got to make a IR code. So what we will do is we're going to hit the send in the top corner. Again, we're not going to collect usernames because we don't care. We want the link to where my survey is going to be. So I'll do that one more time. So you go to send. We want the little link icon, and we're going to copy that link. So that is the link to your survey that students are going to use. So from there, we've got it copied. So Control C for the copy. Now, in Google, I just type in create an IR code. Okay. You can use whichever generator you want. They all kind of work the same. So I just picked the QR code generator. So what I do then is I go Control V. I put my link in. I want to create my IR code, and here it is off to the side. Now I'm going to download it, because what we're going to do with this IR code, instead of handing out 50 surveys like we've done in the past, we're going to hand out, or we're going to print off 50 IR codes. So you can see it's downloaded in the corner, the bottom left. And I'm going to double click it, and it gives us an image. So that image, we can, I don't really want to go to background, but we can copy and paste it. All right. I've gone back to the file directory here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, and I'm going to put that on my desktop. Get rid of some stuff here. Paste, because what I want to do is I want to open it in Paint. So if I open in Paint, open from my desktop, what it allows me to do then is edit it. Well, I don't really want to edit it. What we can really do is go straight into our Google Sheets. So if I go back to Google Drive, new Google Doc, I want to insert an image. So I'm going to insert image. I'm going to upload my desktop. And where is it? Right there. So there we go. And we can shrink that down because it doesn't have to be that big. So we want to maybe go 6 to a page, copy, and we can paste it a couple times, and you can print out 6 or 10 to a page. And by doing that, we're going to cut them out. And on the back of the IR code, you're going to put the instructions saying in this class goes to all the males, or goes to all the females, or equal number to male and females, whatever the instructions need to be. All right. So that will get you the QR code. So instead of printing out 50 surveys front and back, like in the old days, we are now going to go with 50 of these IR codes. And like I said, they don't have to be massive by any means. Probably 6 to 8 to a page would be just the right size, and it allows enough room on the back to write the instructions for the handout. So that's what we're going to do. And I will show you how to import the data in the next video. Thank you. Good luck.